And yourself, how are you, man?
Yes, sir. Now I'm good, Cham. First of all, it's an honor to be joined by you. You feel me? Like you're one of my favorite fighters. You feel me?
Appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. It means a lot, and I'll continue doing the most. And definitely love your content too, man. I love staying tuned and watching you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So without any further ado, Cham, please tell me where you from. Where you from? Where did you grow up? And how was your um how was your upbringing? Like as a kid, you feel me?
Yeah. So my name is Moses. From
Yeah.
Gauteng. Well, born and raised in Gauteng. Started boxing same year in Gauteng, but a while earlier. So that's from Yovo. So it's a tough neighborhood where we never really boxing in the neighborhood, nothing like that. The nearest boxing gym I could get to was like I think 8 kilometers away from where I stay, stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
think introduced by my older brother. And then he followed the same card as me. He's my older brother. He got the big fight. Uh, I got introduced to him. Went through the championships, the district, regionals, nationals, and turned pro at 19. And then here I am today.
Oh, okay, cool. Cham, are you are you connected to a speaker or do you have earphones on?
Nah, I don't have anything on. What is the sound bad in a way?
Yeah, it's a bit I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but it's not stable.
But is it okay now? I think I was further from the phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's good now.
Okay. I think it's just my mic or something.
Oh, okay, nice, nice, cool, cool, cool. So you got five fights, five wins with three knockouts, right?
Yeah. I was hoping for the fourth one, but then just performance, but it's something you get better on every time.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. Please tell me what you have achieved as an amateur.
Well, as a junior, I've gotten like in the nationals too, and got a medal, one gold, one silver, and one bronze. What's called this? I was qualified for the trials, the Sonata team trials, but then I didn't have time to go. I just told myself, let me get everything to go professional. But then my amateur record was outstanding. Fought a lot of good fighters, fought a lot of good names in amateurs. Had like 54 losses. For people in Gauteng, it's really easy getting a lot of fights like it is in other provinces like Eastern Cape, Western Cape, having 200 fights. But 54 fights here in Gauteng is a lot. But then it's new experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure, for sure. I would like to welcome everyone who's watching. We got viewers already, champ, and I need y'all to please subscribe to my boxing channel and go subscribe to Moses Kalengui. Speaking of sugar, champ, um what why did you choose that nickname? Because it's a big nickname. You feel me? Like because we got the likes of Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, etc., etc. So why did you actually choose that nickname?
So when I started boxing, actually, I started first watching Sugar Ray Robinson. Never
Oh,
really knew much
okay.
about Sugar Ray Robinson, and then just how the guy has beautiful hair, he loves what he does. He's a cool guy, but then he's good at something different. So then I watched Sugar Ray Leonard too, and then I used to watch a lot of Cuban boxing as an amateur. So
Yeah, yeah,
Cuban boxing mainly consists of something they call like low hands, they need to loosen their style. So they call it Cuban. And then that's where the nickname of Sugar actually originated from.
Oh, okay.
Started in my boxing style, and then I'm like, I want to be as sweet as sugar. Like, I want to make sure that my boxing is sweet. Have some knockout. At the same time, I want to be as technical as I can get.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. So you have fought Leroy, Leroy, Leroy
Boys,
Boyson, Seicha, Seicha Tesna, Tuso Korombi, Zwela Ketlapo, and Becky Mashang. So, like, who has been your hardest fight out of all those opponents?
I would say Sasha Tesno because he more or less we grew up more or less together. I think he beat a mentor of mine when I was younger because he was a national champion when I was 9. So 10 years
Yeah,
later, that was something that was odd because the time he was in the championship, I was still like 9 years old, and he was an SA champ by that time. He knocked out like mentor of mine, and then fought him 10 years later. He was the hardest fight because he got the fight with it.
yeah. Now for sure. So, like, basically, he was way more, experienced than you.
Well, he was a very experienced, but then in terms of experience, I feel like I'm way above anybody. Like, just
Yeah,
nice thing, nice training camp. Experience doesn't matter to me. It's all about how I trained, how I performed in that day, how I'm going to take you, advantage of
real.
what I'm fighting that day. So, experience isn't something I would say that's a disadvantage for me.
Now for sure, for sure. So you are training in the super featherweight division, right? Sorry.
Yeah, the super featherweight division.
Oh, okay. So, if possible, you don't have to do it, right? Now I'm gonna put you on the spot. Are there any fighters that you are aiming for, and do you want to go straight internationally? Because I personally see you as an international fighter, but do you first want to maybe get an SA title, or yeah,
I feel like my biggest competition is in SA because I want to fight like okay. One of my biggest things to do at least like by next year is go to Eastern Cape and fight fighters in Eastern Cape.
yeah,
Because I believe competition in terms of boxing, if you really want to find out how good you are in boxing, you really gotta beat the good fighters in Eastern Cape. Like right now, it makes me the top teams in SA. So I definitely have a chance for the SA title possibly this year. But then one of my tablemates, I think one of my tablemates, Katya Hotanis, is going to be fighting a guy
yeah,
from Eastern Cape. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm not sure how it's gonna take, but then you know, stable mate. If the fight ever goes somehow. But I doubt it will because you have to take the win. I'm just willing to fight anybody from Eastern Cape. That's my biggest thing. I want to do by next year. Fight your best
now for sure.
and prove that yeah, anybody in SA can get it. Anyone.
Yeah, yeah. Now for sure. Speak, speaking of the champ Katlego Kanyisa, who will be fighting Sadak King. I'm not sure about this, so I would let off first because if that fight ever happens, who do you have winning that fight?
I
And
definitely have
like, what do
my
you think about the fight in general? You feel me? Like, like, how do you feel about both fighters and how they fight?
King is very like Amokala is the most technical guy. He knows how to use his reach. Like he's long, he's got good feet, he's got a good jab, good feints, good combinations.
Kanyisa,
He's,
right?
yeah, King actually.
Oh, King. Okay, okay.
He's tall, he knows how to use his jab. He's got good feet, a good stance. That's what makes it a nice challenging fight for King. That has like his fluid style, like he's got good feet, like in and out, combination punches and angles. So mainly I do spar Cat a lot for Cat, but I feel like Cat would choose the challenge for being in my opinion, definitely like it won't be an easy fight, but I feel like that will actually take Dignity to deep waters and take the title.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, I feel you. Me, I got it as a 50-50 fight. I won't even lie because I have watched, the Kanyisa fight before. I think I have watched like 5 of his. Very skillful, very slick, very fast, and he just finds a way to win. Especially in his fight against Jonathan La Lotanga, yeah. And as for Kingsley, very experienced. Um, like you said, he has big feet. He's long, tricky. He also has power. You feel me?
Yeah,
So, so it's gonna be he. And also, I do want to emphasize that Kingsley is actually elite here in SA because he has been an SA champion for a very long time. You feel me? So he's actually elite.
that's the thing. I'll put him as one of the like longest reigning. I think SHM say. I think
Yeah.
after Bongani, the guy who Betty's dead, Bongani. Yeah, on SHM. But then I put him up there, But I feel like definitely right now, his time is past. That's the young guy to take over right now. Very
Now
soon
for
is SHM.
sure.
Like, it's us coming up at this point.
Now, I actually respect that. Like, I just wanted to hear your view on that. So if 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 everything goes well here in SA and you end up, campaigning internationally, who would you like to fight on that level?
International stage, one of the biggest guys I want to go for is Shako's cousin. I believe we are around the same age.
Oh, okay.
Zeppin.
Zaquin Moses.
Yeah, we both are around the same. Good fighters at the same time. So it's a Moses on Moses fight. Who's gonna be a better fighter? Hopefully one day, if it ever had to happen, I would definitely like to take that fight. But then
Now for
anybody
sure.
overseas I would think of is probably a Japanese guy. I'd want to beat a Japanese one day, but then I head overseas, just anybody can beat it too. Like I really want to prove myself in that elite division and make sure that right now I'm on top tier boxing. I feel like that's one thing I'm just gonna focus on, and then probably on my next fight, which is later on this year, I feel like you'd see a different performance than it was in the previous fight. Like I'd be way more sharp,
Yeah.
better, and technical. I feel like I'll just renew myself in a way where people would be different in this upcoming fight.
Nah, for sure, for sure. And I feel like you're an all rounder. If I'm being honest, I feel like you can do anything you want, like inside that ring. And I feel like if you would come here to the to EC, I feel like you would cause havoc. I feel like you would cause. I feel like you are already, deserving to fight someone from. I don't know, bro, but I feel like you're very good. You feel me? I, I really feel like you're very good, and I also watched your last fight. I feel like you made it easy. I feel like that dude has had nothing for you just because of how good you are. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. And that was the only fight where I felt like, even in the locker room when I was just sitting down, I was like, I don't really feel like this can be a fight where I'm gonna like challenge myself,
Yeah,
and just above and beyond. But then for this fight, I feel like I just had to like show a different Moses and a different guy. Like, okay, let me box. In my corner, my Colin is like Moses. Just stick to what you do. Make your performance as sweet as sugar. Don't try to do anything else that's different. And yeah, well, I boxed it from the first to the last round. It was a great performance. In terms of like fighting the Western Cape, I wanna get there. And one thing about me, I wanna stand the crowd from the Eastern Cape. I wanna fight somebody who's like the home favorite. Make sure I
yeah,
take the guy out. Take your guys' friends and make them my friends in a way. That's what I'd wanna do. But then generally, I feel like I can beat most guys from Eastern Cape because from the amateurs, none of my fights that I've ever fought, like I've never lost to a guy from Eastern Cape. Your guys, regardless, are fit at boxing, but that's the best thing about you guys. You guys are boxers. Like it's very easy to like understand your guys' fighting because it's true.
yeah. So before we end this, champ, please tell me what made you love boxing, and at which age did you step um into a boxing gym?
What made me love boxing? It's definitely the hard times that came with it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's the suffering, the pain, the tears, the blood, all those things that consist of like making a champion, that made me fall in love with the sport. I feel like nothing in this sport is handed to you, no victory, One of the only things that be handed to you willingly is your defeat. That's one thing I believe that people do take, that's when like losses is gentle. I don't like losing at all. I'd always make sure that I'd be at the gym, whether it's 5 a.m., whether it's late at night. I'd make sure that I'm the earliest and the latest to the gym. So that's one thing boxing made me love. It's about showing up, being present, and being disciplined, doing what you love. The only person who can take you to the you. There's no boxing, it's only you. Even if you're losing, it's only you to blame. And that's one thing that I always take that made me fall in love with boxing. That everything I have to do is myself. And then the same thing with life. Everything I do is myself, and everything that I had to get to there is myself. So that made me fall in love with boxing and the achievements my family. He's one of my key motivations in boxing too, because everything I did with my brother, everything that I tried to do, like championships, those SDs and stuff, being professional, I did it all with my brother. And these are the things that made me love boxing too. And professional, being around my stable mates in the gym, like everybody there, majority of the times are just like former world champions or world champions or contending to be world champions. So in our stable, I'm surrounded by people who can like push me to that next level. That makes me keep falling in love with boxing. It just makes me sure that I can get there and I will get there. And, it just has to be time and discipline. Something I can get me there.
Nah, for sure, champ. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully in the future we can do another one. You feel me? Because I want to get to know you more. You feel me? So like, yeah, Cham, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Cham, and I need like everyone to definitely subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank you, Cham. All the best for your fight and for the future. I believe that the sport will definitely take you far. You feel me?
Thank you so much. We'll definitely love your content and everybody has to subscribe to your channel and show love. Hopefully we get to meet in person and do a
For
better
sure.
interview in person. And yeah, I'm wishing you all the best, bro, and continue doing what you do and encouraging fighters in the sport. Not a lot of fighters come out to interview us, take their time and get to know how a fighter is in and behind the scenes. So definitely wish you all the best and, heads off to you, bro.
Thank you, Cham. For sure, for sure, for sure.